Hmm. Wait a minute.
You went right.
Okay. Hmm. Okay. Let me see.
Yes.
Hmm.
You know I can't see my doing right.
Wait, hold on. I'm on live. Hold on, friend. I'm
Well, I can't stand it.
live. Say that shit with your chest, friend.
All right.
I wonder why you're not coming up in my. Hold on. Don't say your number out loud. Okay, hold on. Okay. Did you get it? Hey! I just sent you the link. Huh? Hmm? Can you hear me? Are you viewing? Hello? Who's here? Somebody's here. I don't understand. I don't know what I'm doing on YouTube. So I just.
Wait.
I'm live. Okay. Okay, so. Friend.
Okay, so it's kind of delayed, but I can see you.
Okay. All right. So you're going to call me back and watch or what?
Yeah, okay. Okay, so, all right, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, happy full moon in Cancer, love and light. My friends, I have some really exciting news in regards to this full moon. I'm gonna just leave these out to the side. Okay, so I went back to this is I don't want to call it Old Faithful because this is a Thoth tarot deck. This deck is super, super intense. It has so many intricate meanings and whatever. So I was actually called to use this deck today. Um, so I'm gonna just pull the messages that I got as far as what we can expect for this full moon. And I pulled past and like moving forward, past influences and what to expect, I guess, with this energy moving forward. And I pulled from 4 different areas. So this, all of them can resonate. One area could resonate. Parts could just take whatever resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay. So I'm going to start with the first one. The recent past influence for deck one. Great minds think alike. I just did it. Okay, is I got the Nine of Swords. So this is the current or recent past energies for this energy. This is the Nine of Swords, and so this is about really, really, really being down on yourself, kind of thinking from a low vibration. This is um energy where it's saying the card says cruelty. This is where we are being cruel to ourselves, not loving ourselves, having unrealistic expectations in regards to life, in regards to love situations. Okay, so this 9 represents the wisdom that is gained. So I really feel like whatever tough time or whatever situation that you've been through, or whatever that you resonate with this this cruelty to self and even others, because it's a revengeful energy. It's literally the shit that can keep you up at night. But what is being illuminated with this full moon with this is I have the Prince of Cups. So this is water energy. Hello, full moon in Cancer. And this is about Scorpio energy. This is wishes and desires. This is that soft and pinkness, that ability to be vulnerable. This opens up this heart space, opens up possibilities. So where there has been pain and sorrow or disappointment in some ways, I do feel like this is going to be a full moon that really illuminates the power of love, and the power of love that lies within you and that you are worthy of. Okay, so the focus and the effect with this full moon is I have Sagittarius energy for some of you. So some people could be a Sagittarius that resonate with this, but this is all about your highest ideals. The rules of Sagittarius and 9, definitely Sagittarius, 9, and Jupiter all kind of aligned. It's that energy of adventure. It says get it out to the world end. So shoot for the stars. It's insights to understand. It's the wisdom to gain, resulting from understanding. So there is new beginnings of love. There is unconditional love. There is a deep love. With the Prince of Cups, I always get the energy kind of like the Ace of Cups, where it's like the cup runneth over. And I feel like this is a place where you are definitely filling up your cup in a healing process. And there's wisdom that's gained, and there's rewards that come. So the final action with this is I have the 10 of Cups. This is that love, that completion, that emotional completion, that family, that happiness, that ability again to be vulnerable. Let's see the outside influences of this energy for this first space. So I have divine masculine. So some people could be getting their divine masculine. Your divine masculine could be coming in. For some people, this could be an illumination of the current masculine that's in your life. There could be certain things that are like bothering you. And you being with this person could be like that self-sabotage or that cruelty to self. But overall, this is an energy of grounding and balance, but because I do feel like this could be a making room. If that's the case for you, you're making room for another masculine. But there's grounding here. It says this is a place where there's safety in the physical world, and it reminds us to be in a place where we enjoy our physical bodies. So I feel like this is just a place of full-on security that is coming in. Someone or some situation, if this isn't resonating with a specific person, this could resonate with an energy, like an outside source energy. Okay, so the advice. The advice with this is purity. Okay, so this, what you need to know, this has been a big theme for me lately too. God, higher power, source, universe, whatever, however you resonate with it, is not asking for your perfection. It's asking for your purity, to just be pure of heart. Pure of heart, meaning that it's your integrity. It's the way that you're moving. It means that you're not ever doing anything out of malicious. If you make a mistake, it was from an innocent place, okay? Not saying that you're innocent all the time, but it is saying that you have really stood before whoever you needed to, God and probably some strangers with your stuff, and you've been vindicated. So that purity is a part of this journey. It could be this Nine of Swords for some of you, what was like something that was really cruel. Something could have been revealed or something could have been said. Some act that happened that was cruel, but it was actually to purify you. It was to vindicate you. It was to ground you. It was to bring in your true divine masculine, or for you to accept your true divine masculine. But it's going to bring in unconditional love, understanding, and just that higher source. Okay, so I'm going to pull a moon card and then just a random oracle. So I got with this, what you need to know is tears of joy and sadness. So I do feel like with this full moon being in Cancer, there could be definitely tears of sadness or tears of, whatever you've been through. There could be a grieving process. But know, for every tear that you sow in your sadness, you are going to have that many tears times 10 with your success. Okay, you're going to have that many more tears of joy. You know what I mean? Those tears actually are going to be what cleanse and purifies your slate to make you pure. Okay, for some people, I'm hearing that it's like a clearing of the end of your karmic debt or whatever was owed. First quarter moon in Aquarius, trust the universe. So trust the universe. This could definitely pay attention to whenever we're going into the next first quarter moon, because we are going into Aquarius season. As far as whatever intentions you want to set with the universe, or whatever you want to surrender to the universe. Okay, so should I pull an animal card for that? I think I will, because I find a way every time. Oh, I'm going to find a way to pull out an animal card. Okay, so I have the Seahorse Spirit, number 53. Watch and wait. Okay? Watch and wait what happens when you deal with your stuff, when you allow the cleansing process to happen. Okay? Also, you have number 59. This is a starfish, and it says open to infinite possibilities. You're opening yourself up to infinite possibilities, meaning that the possibilities, the magic, the miracles, all of those things are endless, because you have an open mind and an open heart when it comes to God and it comes to God's grace and blessings. Okay, I did want to pull one from the tea leaf, and then we're going to move to the next section. So it says unsuccessful plans. Be mindful, especially with it being Mercury retrograde, of unsuccessful plans. For some of you guys, this could be whatever this Nine of Swords, this anxiety, because there's a Tower moment. It says solid foundation, success, and effort. So there's a crumbling of what is not solid that is going to take place, and you could maybe feel it coming. Also with the Axe, because whatever forces were working against you are going to be eliminated, period. Okay, moving on to the next section. I hope I can remember everything that I did. So the next part for deck 2, the recent or past energy that I have is 5 of Wands. It says strife. This is a feeling of not being enough, not having enough. There's too many hands in, the crabs in a barrel, feeling strife, just feeling like that glass half empty energy. Okay, it really gives me the energy of feeling less than, definitely being challenged over and over again to the point where you're like, enough has got to be enough. Okay, but what's being illuminated with this full moon, if you pick number 2, is the Princess of Discs. This is putting you in a place of where you have poise, where you have position, where you have some sort of authority under your belt, where you have the power to be able to make your decisions. Because I feel like you're getting ready to walk into the season where the strife was you planted seeds I keep bringing this up. When you think, because I was literally going to plant a fruit tree, and I was like doing the research, and it said like 7 to 10 years before fruit comes, and I was like, dang, I kind of wanted fruit a little bit more. But say I did. Imagine I did. Okay, during those times, I might go through strife because I've invested my money in these seeds and in this for these fruit trees, but I don't see anything coming from them. I'm watering them, I'm doing everything that I need, but there's nothing coming from it yet, okay? This Princess of Discs is the illumination of the fruits of your labor. Being able to have that moment where maybe it's been raining, it's been pouring, it's been some shit. And you go outside and you look and you're like, wait a minute. They're sprouting. Everywhere you look, you can't even count how much. And even though, like, no, they're not at their peak, the abundance, the progress, all of that is so fruitful that there's a new confidence in yourself moving forward, where you understand why, and now you know all different types of ways, because you went through different seasons where you had to learn how to tend to this garden based off the weather, and you have that under your belt. So you know now, like, okay, if it's storming, I need to do. And because last time I had learned blah, blah, blah. So all these times, these challenges, these things that you thought like were working against you were actually things that were strengthening you and going under your belt to make you somebody super solid, successful, reliable, somebody that people are going to go to, where it's like you really stand alone or stand on your own or whatever type of, if you're on an entrepreneur journey, you're definitely going to see that you start from the bottom, now you come up for sure. Okay. That's dope. So the energy coming, I just got so confused. Okay. So where's the energy that is going to be coming from this, or the success coming from this, is the 10 of coins. Okay. This is, again, completions, but success wise. Okay. That's that legacy. I heard like royalties, where you're making money while you're asleep in this energy. That's what's blossoming from this. Okay. With this, what you need to know with the focus is focusing on the serving of others. How do you serve others? What do people come to you for? What is the best way that you could serve other people and serving their needs to the point of knowing what they don't even know that they need? Does that make sense? Paying attention to all of the details. This is Virgo energy. Being super meticulous, being super put together and organized, okay? Being that person where you just get the job done. You do what must be done, and there's nothing that's said about it, okay? Boss energy. Being able to attain the methods for healing power of. So not even just healing, resolutions, okay? You are somebody where it's like you have a very analytical mind. And there's going to be the things focusing on the results of what could come from your perfectionism or your analytical mind or your methods of what you've maybe put into your healing journey or your ability to find solutions. I really hope this is all coming together. Okay. Ooh. Okay, let's look at the outside. I hate when I do that. The outside influences with this energy for number 2. Freedom, number 21. Also goes with number 3. So it says the energy of freedom supports our sense of limitless possibility and potential, boundless expression, and bold exploration. Okay? There's freedom. Meaning how you want to do things. Whereas before you might have entered this with really trying to just, getting how you fit in, and people are going to be really bending over backwards or doing whatever they can to appease you to get whatever your art, your product, your service is. You're going to have so much freedom in being able to do. Didn't I say make money while you sleep? And also with this is a commitment. Number 13 says commitment supports our ability to devote ourselves in all aspects of our being and with unwavering faith. This is number 13. 13s always represent that transformation, that resurrection. So there's a big change that it could either happen in your life, in your business, whatever this is, but it's allowing you to have a commitment. And this commitment is you devoting yourself to all aspects of whatever God is calling you to do on your journey and doing it with unwavering faith. Meaning that you know that your God, your higher power, whatever, that there's a method to the madness, that there's a reason for the season, okay? Let's see. Situations and things with this is discernment, okay? Being able to discern situations, energies, intuition, and being able to be on the same accord, you know what I mean, with your mind, body, and spirit, okay? Because it's not about what's being said, it's about what's being felt, okay? It's not necessarily at all what you see, okay? It's what you see. And it's definitely not about what you hear, but it is about what you understand, okay? So your discernment is everything during this time. Pay attention. That's going to be something that's a theme that's illuminated for you. Because what you need to know with that is that's how we evolve. You're being tested for, your evolution. I think that's dope. Let's see. I know I put the animal spirit in a different order, but pulling the moon card, the moon messages for whoever this hits. Okay, with this is listening to wisdom. A lot of times we're looking for signs, or we're looking for resources, we're looking for information, we're looking for source, okay? And it's always around. There's always signs, especially through nature. And you have to be listening. So you have to be in a space where you are, like I said, open mind, open heart. Because I do feel like a little birdie could come whisper in your ear, meaning that this could be something where it's very unsuspecting, this information, but it's wisdom. This is a critique, that constructive criticism for some people, or just very exclusive information. And with this is to say, I feel like it is exclusive because you got new moon in Leo, shine. This is exclusive information or opportunity to where you have the upper hand, where you could really shine, where you could really stand out. And it's definitely, it could be through, someone, a divine source through here, somebody that God uses as a divine source. But I feel like either way, you'll know it, okay? Because it'll come from a feeling and an energy of love. It's definitely going to bring wealth. You can expect wealth coming in from this information, or this, whatever this is. But look, it has an opportunity or windfall that's coming. So like I said, this resource could be a leg up. Chimes, peace and harmony. So overall, there's happiness, peace, and harmony that's coming to you with the situation. The animal spirit that I got for the spiritual guidance is a nightingale. number 41, and it says love is all around. Okay? So, yes, you went through hard times. Yes, you went through challenges, but I do feel like with this illumination or whatever this experience, whoever resonates with this, there's going to be a epiphany of understanding and knowing that love is always around, and love was around in the times when maybe you felt like it wasn't. Maybe when you felt like everything was happening against you. I really think there's going to be a coming together where you see that everything was actually happening for you, because I feel like God's going to put you in a position to where you really shine, to where because your motive wasn't to shit on people that made things harder for you, and you just like kept going, you're going to have that moment where, like what they say, you're going to have a meal prepared for you in front of your enemies. You know what I mean? This is going to be that moment where it's like, it's faded. Everything, the way everything aligns about it was just, you don't even have to say ha. The way everything happens is a ha. Bitch. Fuck you thought. That's how it's going to happen. I'm excited for you if you pick that. I think I'm picking that deck. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, let me know down below who else here. Moving on to the next deck here. So for deck number 3, I have number 5. This is the 5 of Pentacles. Lots of 5s, right? And this is 5 of Discs. And this is all about worry. So this is financial worry. Some of you guys could have been struggling financially. You could have made investments that didn't end up well, or you started something and maybe it was good and then it had a quick downfall or whatever. Or you could be in a place where you've been doing the same thing expecting a different result, and you're tired of being in the place of worrying about what's going to happen next, or how you're going to do the next thing, or being in a place of not feeling like you have faith. Okay? But with this, I feel like what's going to be illuminated is a situation or an opportunity that you have been presented with other times, but you've definitely been sleeping on it. You thought like, no, I don't want to start over to do that. That seems crazy. You might have thought the information came from a crazy person or whatever, but this is your opportunity to really follow your heart and allow the abundance and allow the new beginning, because you are sick and tired. And if you're truly sick and tired of being tired, then this moon's going to illuminate to you that it doesn't have to be this way. Okay? That starting over isn't the worst thing. Okay? Because you're not starting from scratch. You're just starting from a new perspective. How about that? You're starting from a new perspective. What do I always say? When you get to take with you what is solid. Okay? So the energy that I have that is coming from this is the 8 of Coins. Okay? This is hard work, dedication. What's that Nipsey song? Dedication, hard work plus patience. Okay? But this work it's repetitive, it's over and over again, but every single time that you do it, you get better and better and better. This is you're not even just mastering yourself, you're mastering your craft, mastering your purpose, okay? Because maybe with some of you guys, you could have been the fool or had that full energy where it's like just very, free spirit, whatever, and it's led you into different situations, and maybe sometimes those worked out and maybe sometimes they didn't, but every time I feel like you gained, okay? Every time you learned, every time you added to your value. So I do feel like there's a big gain, okay? There's the workings of the manifestation. So understand everything that you're doing right now is only the acts that are needed for you to sustain this manifestation. even if you put this work in another place, but it's going to be paid back maybe in another place. Okay? Just saying. Let's look at the energies with this. First energy out is strength. So there's outside support with strength. So there could be resources, help that comes from an outside source. There could be a joining of or collaboration with you and someone else that where it's like together this is, you know, strong, this union is powerful. And for some of you guys, this union could be you and someone else, but it could really be like you and your higher self for a lot of you, uniting with all parts of you and being super solid. This is the strength. The outside source is that the world's going to show you that the strength that you ask for or whatever, baby, you are that, period. You already strong because there's like nothing that you can't do at this point. Who's going to check you, boo? Let's see. The focus with this is 5th house. So this is all about that inner child energy. This is about fun, making art, romance, creativity, doing something super dramatic. So doing it in a big way. You might have to show your ass with this strength. It's also saying the power of love. So this could be a strong union that happens from this, from whatever this leap of faith takes you. It's also your creations, because this is you stepping into your manifestations, the things that you've created, the investments, the things that you gambled. You gambled on it. You know what I mean? The power of God's love is going to pay it forward. You know what I mean? This is solid, I feel like, with this strength. Whatever leap, whatever next step, whatever new beginning that you're called to take is solid. That's all you need to know if you pick number 3. Did I already pull those? Okay. So, what you can expect with this is there's going to be a lot of spiritual awakenings. I love this deck because every time I see the roses, it always represents for me when you watch a rose open and allow it to open naturally, how beautiful it is when we allow things to just unfold in their natural nature. It's not forcing it or pushing it. So allowing things, the awakening is happening. Don't force it, okay? It's happening. There's nothing that needs to be forced. It just needs to be sat in, okay? Things are being slowly but surely unfolded in the time that it's necessary for them to be unfolded. So everything's happening to you and for you in the divine timing that it needs to happen, okay? You're not running late. You weren't forgotten. But everything that is happening in this moment, in this time, is necessary for your sustainability. Okay. Moon cards. Strength and resilience, baby. Claim it with this full moon. You are strong and you are resilient. Okay. Last quarter moon in Cancer. Yeah, well, I don't know if that, but it's a full moon in Cancer. Tonight or during this Cancer moon, take time out to breathe, to feel, to take time out for self-care. Take time out for spirit, to where you are alone with your thoughts and your feelings and just allowing yourself to feel, to see whatever is revealed. Because with the Cancer moon, emotions are going to be running high, but intuition's going to be running high. Intuition's going to be on fleek. Intuition is going to hold a lot of answers. But also those intentions. So setting those intentions for you, uniting with your higher self, transmuting your lower self, attaining strength from that process, taking a step out on faith, and trusting in the process. Let's come with this. The Sun. happiness and well-being. The sun. So there's a light that's being shine on this. There's happiness. There's overall, good things coming from this. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy always comes in the morning. You also have the scales. So keep your life in balance. There could be always a balancing of things. You got to take the good with the bad, the happy with the sad in order to have a balance. But also know with this firecracker, there's going to be some excitement, some surprises. So be mindful of that. And then we're going to move to the final, number 4, the final champion. Did I pull everything? Did I get an animal spirit? Oh, the animal spirit for this. Number 63, the vulture. I love this card. Nothing is wasted. I love this deck. You know what? I'm going to read out the book because this deck's really deep and I love this card in it. But it says nothing is wasted with the vulture spirit. Number 63. We never waste our time, ever. What seems hideous has its own beauty, and the recycling and repurposing the vulture does is as important as any other activity in nature that supports the cycle of life. The vulture spirit message is that nothing is to be wasted, for nature sees value in everything that exists. What seems rotten and ugly has the potential to be transmuted. Didn't I just say something about transmuting? Into something beneficial. And you are reminded that any suffering that you've experienced has not gone to waste. Wisdom and understanding that arose from the experience are the talismans that will serve you on your journey wherever you go. What is decaying is only changing form and will fertilize the seeds. Okay, maybe this deck I didn't talk about the. Yeah, I think I did talk about the fruit tree. Either way. Turning which has passed away into substance that will support new growth. All that you might wish to deny or discard has value and can be repurposed and reintegrated into the new that you are becoming. And the new life that you are dreaming into being, there's no pain in vain and no experience that was wasted. For you have the power to use it to co-create something far better. This is a miracle, This is a miracle in your partnership with Spirit. Do you wish that you could run away from your past or deny your mistakes? Not so fast, the vulture spirit says. You've gained something valuable from the experience. Let your grief or anger move through you, and soon emotions will transform. For you will come to see that you've learned, grown, and the alchemy of transformation is a gift from Spirit. So never disown what embarrassed, disappointed, or shamed you. It will soon be the source of great wisdom and strength as you work with the magic that allows miracles to be created out of sadness and beauty to arise from ugliness. The vulture wants you to know that you embody beauty and the alchemical transformation of the past is happening already. Hang in there. You are so loved and so much beauty is waiting to come of this. Ashe. Period. Didn't I say all that? That's why I like to pull that book out. Typically, I don't do the book, but if the book's going to prove that need to be known, I'm definitely going to read the book. Okay, so moving forward, the final one here, we have the Aeon, is the recent, past, or current energy for placement 4, and this is the Judgment card. This is a time. This card represents that this is a time for you to be highly critical of yourself when it comes to higher judgment and being critical when it comes to your integrity. This is about you really taking time to dissect all of the aspects of your belief system, of your moral system, of your faith system. And from there, there's a period where you really need to do self-analysis. So a lot of whoever picked this could feel like you're in a place of self-analysis where you could be really triggered or whatever, but the energy is all calling for you to look at self, to deal with self, to look within, okay? Because what they say, for every time you point your finger, there's 3. So this is not about your judgments against other people. It's the judgments that you think that your higher self or your higher power has against you. and not your peers. Okay, so you could be called to do something that maybe could be frowned upon, but maybe you truly feel called to it. That could be a test of your commitment overall with God. So with this, I have what's illuminated is the Queen of Discs. This is the HBIC. This is what's solid. This is that self knowledge, security, wealth. You are literally all that you need. Okay, and it was a lonely journey, but this is an entrepreneur. This could be an entrepreneurship or some journey for self. Okay, after whatever this judgment that you come to. But I love the Queen of Discs because she's just a badass. But she's solid. She don't need nobody. She's a boss. Okay. But with this energy, I have the Hermit. So I do feel like in the meantime, there's definitely a need to really get into that Virgo energy as far as analyzing things, allowing spirit in, allowing that quiet time to connect with spirit, planning, organizing. These are the things that need your focus and attention right now. Also here, I have second house energy. So it also goes with Taurus. So this is all about your beliefs, what you value, your resources, also what you want, what you need, and what is your long-term plans, and practicing patience. So for some of you guys, patience, doing things patiently. And I always like to remind, whenever spirit speaks on patience in a card, it requires stillness. It requires gratitude, being able to be humble, and at the same time being aware. Okay? Okay? It's like that secret knowledge, that moment where it's like, oh, I didn't know that this was gonna end up being like a test question or something like that. That's definitely what I feel with that. Or you don't even realize that in whatever you're trying to rush through later on, you're gonna wish that you embraced it. Okay. Moon card. Sorry, I get the ADDs and I get to get in frazzled. The ADDs be definitely kicking my ass. Okay, so situations and themes with deck 4. Oh yeah, I need to do energy. Energy and outside influences, okay? So I have friendship being an outside influence. Friendship supports our intrinsic desire for connection with others based on mutual affection and appreciation. So some of us could really need to self-analyze our friendships, the way that we are a friend either to ourselves, to our loved ones, also what we want from a friendship, right? Because that's what it said, friends, okay? Also, I have an outside source with remembrance. With this remembrance, I feel like some of you guys could have a re-meeting with like a soulmate. There could be a new friendship with somebody and this person could feel familiar, okay? But also it's telling you to remember friendships for some people. Like you need to remember your friends. Who are your friends? Maybe analyze the different aspects of your friendships over time. Remembrance supports our memory and everything that we've gone through as a soul and a body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully in this life. What I heard when I was reading that is that for some of you guys, for some of us, that remembrance is going to be something that happens either through dreams or meditation, where you could, I don't know if it's, the dream aspect feels weird, where it's like you can have a dream about someone that possibly you knew like a long time ago, or someone that you knew that may not seem familiar, look familiar, but they might feel familiar in the dream, and it could be someone who was coming in the physical, but possibly is a past life person. Was that a lot? Did that make sense? I hope so. Anyway, that's what I feel with this. That there's going to be a remembrance of things, also a remembrance of For some of you guys, this is like you tapping into like your Akashic records with your soul's journey, with your soul's knowledge. That's going to play a part of that. And I feel like with the remembrance with the friendships is remembering the friendships or the relationships possibly with people that you've experienced, that maybe you're experiencing, that maybe you've experienced in past lives. Oh, okay. All right. Moon cards for this one is I got connect with Gaia. Okay. So you could do some gardening. You could go outside barefoot in the grass or in the dirt. You could hug a tree. You could spend time just in nature, just absorbing and soaking in. You can do some, I don't know if it's like something intentional outside where you choose to take a hike, or you choose to get like a rock and decorate it. I don't know. But it's telling you to find a way to connect with Earth, connect with Mother Nature, whether it be through the animals, the insects, the weather, the plants, the trees. Maybe it's the plants. I don't know. Okay, pretend I didn't say that. Unless you want to, then pretend I did. Anyway, first quarter moon in Scorpio, release blocks. So this, anytime with Scorpio, this is a need for you to go for a deep dive. So this is what's hidden. These could be mysteries for you, as far as some of these blockages could be things that you have been completely oblivious to. Okay, that could play a part in that remembrance. But it's telling you to really take time in meditation. And also, I want, for some of you guys, you may not do yoga, but if you do, this pose is very powerful. If you go into like a meditative state with this and do it intentionally, I have to look up, I can't remember the name, but I know that it does bring, I think, courage, and it must help with your blocks because it says it on there. But I do feel like there's a positioning and alignment and a balancing and releasing of balancing of self, but releasing of those blockages. Okay, so if that's something that you feel like you connect with, do a little yoga, do a little pose. Okay. What you can expect with this card is I got the vine. Seek out information that will help you. So for some of you guys with this, you can connect with the month March. Your birthday could be in March, or March could be a very significant month for you, where it's something that you're working towards. You could be in connection with, I don't know if it's a friendship or whatever, but if it's not already. But I do feel like, if not, March should definitely be a time where you take the initiative to seek out information for either knowledge of self. So for some of you guys, that could be really taking the time out to analyze and learn your birth chart, or to learn yoga, a new craft, something. Also, I have the candle. So some of you guys could be drawn to candle magic. If you do some type of candle magic during this full moon, there will be results coming in March. You will be shown the way. So by March, there will be activity. There will be information that maybe comes out to you. Take that how it resonates. Let me see. Also, oops. I got the flute. Disappointment in a friend or a lover. Okay. So remembrance. Be mindful of that. Like I said, remembering, paying attention to who people are, who they've been. Also, bull. Plenty of material things. Okay. This could have to do with some friends that are really into material things. But some of you guys could be, you could have a friend that is a blockage, where it says this, release the blocks, and they could be blocking you from material things. I don't know. We'll see here in March for you. Let me know. Check back in March, because I feel like something's going to look. Flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. So I feel like there's going to be a red flag, a situation where possibly a friend or somebody tells on themselves. This could have to do with some material things where maybe they came around and something came up missing. I don't just know how this is going to play out. okay? Because it's a lot of energies. I'm going to pull, these are just going to be wild cards. Oh, wait. Did I pull an animal spirit? No. See? See how the ADDs be getting me? Where's my animal deck? Okay, animal spirit, and then I'm done. And then I'm going to pull wild cards. Ooh. Buffalo. Buffalo spirit, number 10, the abundant universe will provide. For whoever this connected with this deck, I just heard that song from the movie Sing, Don't You Worry About a Thing. Listen to that. If you don't know it, look it up. Movie Sing, Don't Worry About a Thing. Listen to that tonight to set your intentions. Raise your vibrations and do your thing. Okay, I'm about to pull these and then I'm getting ready to do my money ritual. Okay, so whoever this hits, take this full moon out to have a sweet treat. Treat yourself to something sweet, to something delicious. Maybe someone delicious. That's your business, okay? For some of you guys, take this time out to be still, to make sure that you are not sleeping with your TV on, just laying in your room, you know, and just being, okay? And just allowing yourself to just see where things go. Do you go into a meditative state? Do you start to astro travel? Do you take you a nap? Whatever happens is what you need, okay? Also, for some of you guys, have your dream journal ready for in the morning because you could have some prophetic dreams, okay? For some of you guys, look for fairies. So there could be like, you know how you see orbs? You could take a picture or be looking at a picture and you see an orb, or you could see the orb in your room, or you could see something in your peripheral. Pay attention to fairies, okay? Also with that, pay attention to like if you're just chilling by yourself and you're like, no, I know I set that right there and it's gone. Pay attention to fairies because I know people they may not be there yet, but fairies are said to be a real thing and they're said to move shit around. And they're said to like places where there's lots of childlike energy. And they can also come around when you are working on your inner child. So there's that. Also, for some of you guys, this could be watching a movie. I feel like, especially with the moon energy, there could be emotions that arise during watching a movie. Pay attention to those, unpack those. If you're, you know, just randomly watching a movie and this movie, you know, triggers an emotion, that could be something that was divinely guided spiritually for you to unpack and release. Also, do some sound healing for some of you guys. Maybe tonight you need to take a spiritual bath or sleep with some sound healing music, with some, you know, either like sound bowls or whatever sound healing music you're called to. It could be white noise, pink noise. There's all different types of things, okay? For some of you guys, if you have selenite can be really powerful with stimulation and spiritual activation. So if you're doing any rituals or anything spiritual tonight, spiritual bath, you might want to have some selenite by your side. Also, the purple is representing that the crown chakras, that's our intuition, our connection to our higher source, are going to be heightened. Our third eye, our clairvoyance. So our intuition, our dreams, our spiritual downloads are going to be heightened. Also, with this coming phase, with the new waxing moon, there's definitely going to be where you see a conception, something that has to do with inner self expansion. And finally, doing any type of rituals or anything with the color white. So you could use white candles, any type of divination. If you are doing divination, possibly wearing white. I don't know if some people have altars. This could be white flowers, white stones could be really powerful. Charging white stones for knowledge, wisdom, or enlightenment could be really powerful, or your intuition. During this full moon, if you already have, you know, crystals, I would charge my white colored crystals for intuitive knowledge under this moon. Okay, so I enjoyed you guys. Love you so much for whoever made it this far. Let me know down below if any of it resonates, if you connect with any of it. Make sure that you like this video, share it with a friend, and follow me for my next reading. Love you so much.